my generation learned from, the rock steadies, the dynamic rockers, the incredible breakers, the Rockwell Association, the Seven Deadly Sins, the New York City Breakers, the Floor Masters, all that information that we were getting. A lot more crews too. I learned from Demons of the Mind, like California crews, Four Way, Sidewalk, and just mad crews. But I think I just think it's important to pass the history of like, okay, I'll see a lot of similarities in breaking. And I think the essence of the importance of being original is kind of like, it's diminished a little bit, because I think we're not as hard with each other on the biting aspect. But the biting aspect created the evolution. The individuality of having your own fingerprint created the evolution of looking for more, because you couldn't look like the other person, but you still needed the essence and approach to be the same. But you had to have your own and still have the tradition. But I think it's a little bit more lenient, but, originality for me is very, very important. Before there was it's a hard question because it's a big question.
No, it is.
I don't want to down the scene because I love the transitions that are being done. Like the control of both ways, the variations, how long they last on the floor now with so much content is incredible. But so many
aspects to it
move the same. The individuality is missing. But, that's where it's a breath of fresh air when you see the Amirs, Alephs, and then when you see the traditional cats like Born, but still raw and fresh. So, choose your lane, do what you do, but part of foundation is originality. Like I learned from Kenny, I learned from Legs, I learned from Wiggles, I learned from so many people, but I don't look like them. You know what I mean? I look like Port One. It took me time to find that, but when you find your DNA and your fingerprint, it's gonna be beautiful to see when you open up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so with fundamentals and the foundation, you feel like you can gain your own originality and things like that. I appreciate that, man. Yo, this is AJ Capture. I'm with the legendary Pole One. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Not legendary, but just part of the people. Just part of the people. We all shine.
Peace and love, yeah?